Thought's the slave of life, and life is time's fool. And time, which takes a survey of the world, that's gotta have a stop, right? Time is my grandfather. My father, Zeus, killed him. That was because he was killing all my uncles. He was Kronos at the time, that is. Mad. Saturn. So, my father killed him. I'm Dionysus, son of Zeus, by Semele. My mother gave birth to me by the fire of a lightning bolt. She didn't actually give birth to me. Zeus did. I was removed from her womb by a lightning bolt. She died. Anyway, today I'm disguised as a mortal. A mere man. You know, this city here, Thebes, there are two rivers, Darce and Ismenus. Well, there's the palace there. That's where they have that monument recording my mother's death. She died, killed by that thunderbolt. And then over there, they have the smoldering ruins of her house. It's still got the living flame of my father's fire, Zeus's fire. It's an undying token of Hera's cruelty to my mother, Semele. Cadmus does well to keep his ground untrodden, though. It's a precinct consecrated to his daughter, my mother. So I've now decked it round with sprays of vine leaves. From the fields of Lydia and Phrygia, fertile in gold, I came to sun-beaten Persian lands. You know, the walled towns of Bactria. The harsh lands of Medea. And then wealthy Arabia. It is wealthy. In the whole of that Asian seaboard where the Greeks, the Asians, they live side by side. They live in these magnificent cities. But before reaching this, in the first city of Hellas I've seen, I had already in the regions of the east danced my dance, established my ritual. I had to make my godhead manifest to mortal men somewhere. It was easier in the east. Why? Well, Thebes, the first place I've come to in Hellas, at my command, women have raised my right, the Bacchic right, put on the fawnskin cloak, taken my weapon in their hands so it would flow the milk and wine, the thyrsus wreathed with ivy. This is why. You know, my mother's sisters, my aunts, they said what, they really should have been the last to say, that I, Dionysus, was not the progeny of a god, Zeus. They said that my mother made the story up to explain why she lost her virginity to a mortal man. They said that she did this at the suggestion of Cadmus, her father, their father. They just loudly insisted. But it's a lie. It's a lie about my own fatherhood. They said this was the reason why Zeus struck her dead. So, I've plagued my aunts with madness. love that madness. And I've driven them all frantic out of their houses and their homes. Now they make their home in the mountainside. But their wits are gone. I made them carry the emblems of my mysteries. And the entire female population of the city. Every single woman from the town. I drove them raving from their homes. Now they've joined the daughters of Cadmus, and there they are, sitting roofless on the rocks under the silver fir trees. Their thighs are quaking, their hips thrusting against the mountainside with desire, in ceaseless ecstasy, stimulation of the sexual organs, of course, and of the spirit, and the mind. Now, Thebes, the city, it's got to learn. It's got to learn. It's been so unwilling that my revels, my Bacchic revels, are something beyond the people's present knowledge and understanding. So I've got to vindicate my honor, and the honor of my mother, by manifesting myself before the human race as the god whom my mother bore to Zeus. So now Cadmus has handed over his kingly honors and his throne to his daughter's son, Pontius. And Pontius, he's a fighter against God. He defies me. He excludes me from libations, and he never names me in any of the prayers. Therefore, I'll demonstrate to him, to all Thebes, that I am a god. So when I've set everything in order, I'll pass to some other place. Manifest myself. Meanwhile, if the Theban city in anger tries to bring the Bacchae home from the mountains by force, I'll join that army of women possessed, lead them to battle. That's why I've changed my divine form to human. That's why I appear in the likeness of a man. So come, a holy band of revelers, women I've brought from the lands of the east, from the slopes of Tlamis, bastion of Lydia, to be with me, to share my travels, raise the music of your Phrygian home, the timbrels invented by Rhea, the great mother, and by me. Surround the palace of Pentheus, strike up such a peal of sound as shall make Thebes turn to look. I'll go to the glens of Cytharion, where my Bacchae are now. I have to join their dances.